Over the months, he had created this narrative that when I expressed emotion, it was drama, it was upheaval, that he just wanted peace. And so by doing that, he would turn my normal need for connection, my normal difference of emotions that women go through, and made that into me being irrational, me being crazy, because emotions freak him out. As an avoidant, he tries to avoid emotions, all emotions, really, unless it was like, hyper happiness and sexual energy. He didn't really want to see any extreme emotions because it made him uncomfortable. So he would turn it into, you are unstable, you are up and down, hot and cold. I just need stable. Well, what that means is I want no emotions unless it's palatable and easy for me to manage. So normally I would let him have his avoidance. So he would go off into avoidance for a couple days or hours or whatever. And I would sit and just ruminate on how I fucked up and how I am actually super emotional and how I do need to like self soothe and I'm anxiously attached. And so, it really is my responsibility to handle my own emotions. But this time I was like, no, I never ask him to regulate for me. I have learned so much in this relationship about how to regulate my emotions. I am confident that I am a pretty stable person. I would say that I have moved into secure attachment being in this relationship with him, in this avoidant anxious trap and dance. I learned how to take care of my needs. And so I was like, no, I was angry, which I very rarely showed anger because that was one of the emotions that would just set him the fuck off. And so I came back at him and said, hey, I'm not asking for a lot. I'm sharing my feelings with you. I don't understand how that is a reflection on who you are as a person and that I should be shamed for having normal human emotions. I'm feeling insecure. As my partner, it should be okay for you to show up and comfort me. And I'm not going to say that I was totally kind and above board here. I had gotten to the point where I was so annoyed and just at my wits' end of always being made to feel like I'm broken because I have emotions that I went off on him and I said some things that looking back now I realize were not the most dignified, but like he literally pushed me to this point. I had up to this point for the most part had been extremely self-aware and kind of managing my emotions on my own, like really being emotionally abandoned. So he pulled a move that he had done throughout our relationship. He went silent. He stonewalled me. He got me all riled up. And then he said, goodbye, I'm done with this conversation. And he went silent for an entire evening. Part 3 coming up.